Emma, please. I need you to tell me that I am not the only adult human being on the planet who does this. Today, I was in the office elevator, 12th floor. The doors open and the brand new director of operations walks in. Total silence. He looked at me, smiled, and asked me in English, in the most casual way possible, what I thought about the new coffee machine they just installed in the accounting hallway.
Oh no, Henry. That is a simple elevator chat, a super basic everyday question. It is the perfect scenario to practice. What did you say to him?
That is exactly the problem, Emma. It was a ridiculously simple question, but my brain suffered a massive short circuit. It completely shut down. I just stood there, staring directly into his eyes while the elevator went down. I could hear the floors passing by, floor 10, floor 9. It felt like 10 entire minutes passed. I started sweating cold, my hands were shaking, and the only thing that managed to come out of my mouth in the most robotic voice ever was, "The coffee is very hot." Emma, I sounded like a broken toy. I wanted the metal floor of the elevator to open up and swallow me right there.
Oh, Henry, the classic, absolute, paralyzing panic of small talk. I promise you, I swear to you that this has happened to every single one of us. Our mind goes completely blank at the exact moment we need the words to flow naturally. But honestly, your embarrassing little corporate tragedy this morning leads us perfectly into our main topic today. Welcome to the podcast, everyone. Welcome back to our cozy little corner of the internet. This is the safe place where learning English has absolutely zero stress. It is completely natural, and it feels exactly like chatting with your best friends on your living room sofa, in your pajamas, with no one judging you. I'm Emma.
And I'm Henry. Wherever you are listening to us today, whether you are stuck in terrible morning traffic, washing the dishes in your kitchen, or hiding from your boss in the office bathroom after an awkward elevator chat, brew your coffee, grab your tea, and get very comfortable. Today, we are tackling a massive topic that absolutely every English learner struggles with daily: how to think fast, avoid awkward silences, and speak smartly when your mind betrays you and goes completely blank.
Exactly. Today, we are not giving you boring grammar lists. We are going to give you real psychological and linguistic tools. And please, make sure you listen closely and stay with us until the very end of this episode, because the final piece of advice we are going to share is the exact elegant phrase that saved my life and protected my job last week during a brutal surprise presentation with a client. It is an absolute lifesaver for those moments of total panic when you don't know what to say.
Oh, I definitely need to write that phrase down in my notebook today. My dignity and my future at the office depends on it. But before we get to that big secret, we have a quick, gentle favor to ask our incredible listeners around the world.
That's right. If you enjoy taking a quiet break with us every week, and if you have ever felt that cold sweat when your mind goes blank speaking English, please take just 1 second to hit the like button right now. It tells the YouTube algorithm that we are doing a good job, and it really helps us reach more frustrated students who need this community.
And please don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a relaxing study session with us. All right, Emma, let's get into it. Let's talk about why our brain betrays us so cruelly in the worst moments. Going back to my elevator nightmare with the director, do you know that physical sensation when your brain is trying to process something, but it just gets stuck in loading mode? You feel the pressure in your head. You have the idea perfectly clear in your native language, but when you open your mouth, no coherent sound comes out.
Oh, absolutely. Your brain literally shows you the 404 page not found error. It's a disconnection. Your thoughts are running at 1,000 miles per hour in your native language. You are smart in your language. You have wonderful opinions, but your English words are stuck in traffic.
Exactly. Stuck in traffic. Traffic. That is an absolutely perfect metaphor, Emma. I always say that my Spanish brain is a Formula One race car, but my English brain is an old bicycle stuck in rush hour. The cars are there, the words are there in my memory, but none of them can move forward to my mouth. And do you know the most tragic part of being stuck in mental traffic?
What? When you realize your mistakes later?
Yes, that 2 or 3 hours later, when I am finally at home, super relaxed in a hot shower, or washing the dishes in silence, suddenly my brain turns on and tells me, "Ah, Henry, you should have told him that the coffee machine makes an incredible espresso, but the motor is too noisy for the hallway." I come up with the perfect response, with advanced vocabulary, when it is already too late and the director is gone.
It happens every time. In psychology, they call it staircase wit or shower thoughts. And it frustrates us enormously because it makes us feel like we don't know English. But think about it this way, Henry. Traditionally, in school, teachers train us to prepare everything weeks in advance. We read perfect dialogues in textbooks, we memorize incredibly long vocabulary lists about fruits or animals, we practice in front of the mirror, but real life does not have a written script you can just read.
No, it doesn't. Nobody hands you a printed script before you step into the elevator. Nobody warns you what they're going to talk about. Real life is by definition spontaneous.
Yes, spontaneous. spontaneous, which means natural, fluid, unplanned. It happens in the exact moment, without any warning. It is not perfect, it has pauses, it has grammar mistakes, but it is real. And since it's humanly impossible to prepare for every tiny conversation or every surprise question the world will throw at us, today we are going to teach you how to practice improvisation.
Improvisation? Wait, Emma, I'm an office worker who likes numbers, order, and spreadsheets. I'm not a television comedian or a theater actor. The word improvise gives me tachycardia. It sounds like you're going to ask me to invent things out of thin air.
Don't worry, Henry. I promise I am not going to ask you to tell jokes in English in front of an audience. In language learning, improvisation has a very different meaning. It simply means using the basic tools and simple vocabulary you already have in that exact moment, instead of freezing up trying to find the perfect word you can't remember. And the number one golden rule, the most important trick when your mind goes blank and you feel the panic rising, is buy time.
Buy time? What do you mean by that? How do I buy time in the middle of a conversation without just staring into space with wide eyes like a scared animal on the highway?
By using something native speakers use hundreds of times a day without even realizing it. Fillers. Instead of standing in a tense, heavy, and awkward silence while you frantically translate in your head, you use bridge phrases. These phrases sound supernatural, and they tell the other person, "I heard you, your question is interesting, and I'm formulating my answer." Let me give you a very clear example. Next time in the elevator, instead of freezing, you can simply start by saying, "Well," or a slightly more advanced version, "That's a very good question."
Ah, I'm starting to understand the psychology behind this. Let's see. If the director asks me about the coffee tomorrow again, instead of panicking, I smile, nod softly to show confidence, and say, "Well, that's a good question." And just by saying that tiny phrase, I just gifted my brain 3 or 4 incredibly valuable seconds to search for the right words. It relieves all the pressure in my chest.
Exactly. You are not obligated to answer the question the millisecond they stop speaking. You have permission to take your time. Another excellent bridge phrase to buy time, which sounds very professional and perfect for work, is "let me think about that for a second." It makes you sound very thoughtful. It makes you look like an analytical and smart person, and most importantly, it completely hides your internal panic.
I love this. It is literally like wearing conversational armor. But Emma, I have a doubt. What happens after I buy those 3 wonderful seconds? Sometimes I use the filler phrase, I gain time, but I still don't know how to structure my big idea. I have a chaotic mess of 10 or 15 loose words floating in my head, and I don't know how to link them without sounding like a toddler.
That is the next level, Henry. To solve that mental chaos and organize your ideas quickly, we use our second big strategy of the day, sentence frames, prefabricated sentence structures. Imagine this. Instead of trying to build an entire house from scratch, cutting the wood with your bare hands in the pouring rain, you buy a prefabricated house where the walls are already solid and you just have to put your own furniture inside. The grammar structure is already solid, you just provide the vocabulary.
I really like how that prefabricated house analogy sounds. Give us a practical example. What does a sentence frame look like in a normal, real-life conversation?
Imagine you are in an important office meeting with several departments. Your boss suddenly asks for your opinion on a new software that is super complicated. Your brain is in chaos trying to translate 10 different ideas about costs, times, and bugs. Instead of making your life difficult with advanced grammar, you use this basic structural frame. The most important thing is...
Oh, wow, you're right. That simplifies absolutely everything. It forces my brain to stop thinking about all 10 things at once, turns off the noise, and forces me to focus on one single clear point. The most important thing is the timeline. Or if I'm worried about the finances, the most important thing is the budget.
Perfect. You sounded super confident, direct, and professional. Another excellent structural frame, which is incredibly useful when you have mixed ideas or you want to compare two different things without getting tangled in difficult grammar connectors, is this one. You start your idea with, on one hand, you present a point, and then to contrast the idea, you say, but on the other hand.
Let's see, let me try applying this to my elevator trauma in the coffee machine. I will use the double prefabricated frame. On one hand, the new coffee machine is very fast, but on the other hand, the coffee tastes terrible. Emma, it is pure magic. I wish I had this structure installed in my brain this morning. I would have sounded like a genius.
See what I mean? You sound like a full-fledged corporate expert analyzing a complex situation. And the best part of all, you're taking total control of the conversation instead of letting the panic control you.
Okay, Emma, we have reached the end of the episode. We kept our promise to teach the structures, but now you have to keep yours. You promised to share that magic phrase. The phrase you said saved your job during your presentation last week.
Yes, I promised, and here it is, guys. Take notes. To give our listeners some context, I was in a massive boardroom in front of 3 brand new, very important clients for the agency. I had been speaking fluently for 20 minutes, and suddenly one of them interrupted me and asked a super technical, specific question about our financial projections for the third quarter of next year. A question to which, honestly, I did not have the answer. Not in English, not in Spanish. My mind went completely blank. If I stayed in a long silence, or if I just gave a sad, simple, I don't know, it was going to look very unprofessional. The trust would be broken, and we could lose $1 million contract. So I used the ultimate skill, to think on your feet, thinking fast, improvising on the spot.
The suspense is killing me. What exactly did you tell them to escape that deadly trap without looking bad?
I took a very slow breath through my nose to calm my nervous system. I maintained direct eye contact with the client to project total confidence. And I said exactly this, with a very calm smile. I don't have the exact numbers in front of me right now, but I can find out and get back to you this afternoon.
Wow, that is pure gold. It's incredibly elegant and diplomatic. It makes you look super competent, very honest because you're not lying, and it killed the awkwardness in the room immediately. You promised a clear solution without having to invent complex vocabulary or give fake data under pressure.
Exactly. I bought time in the most professional way possible. I protected my personal credibility, and most importantly, I saved the meeting and the contract. So, my friends listening at home, let's do a quick review and summary of the 3 main ideas you need to take to heart today. Henry, what is concept number 1?
1. Spontaneous. Always remember that real-life conversations are not perfect grammar exams in a classroom. They are spontaneous. They happen in the moment, with mistakes, with pauses, and with doubts, and that's perfectly okay.
2. Improvisation. You don't need to memorize the entire English dictionary to have a good chat. You just need to improvise using the basic, simple tools and words you already have in your head. Do a lot with a little.
And 3. Think on your feet.
Train your brain daily to avoid panic by using prefabricated structures, sentence frames, and phrases to gain precious seconds of time.
Guys, listen to me closely. This is very important. Please do not feel like you need to memorize all this vocabulary today. Don't pressure yourselves. Learning a language is a marathon, not a sprint. Just choose one single bridge phrase from this entire episode. For example, "That's a good question," and try it just once this week in real life. Just once.
Small steps build immense confidence over time. And as a fun little homework assignment for our beautiful global community, leave us a comment down below the video. We want to know, what is the exact situation where you go blank the most often? Is it at work with your boss, at the supermarket, talking on the phone with customer service? Tell us your story and vent with us.
We absolutely read every single one of your comments with our mug of tea or coffee in hand. It's literally our favorite part of the whole day. If this episode helped you feel a little more confident, more relaxed, and less alone in your learning process, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with a friend who also gets very nervous when speaking.
You are doing a fantastic job. Just the fact that you showed up today, pressed play on this audio, dedicated time to your education, and listened until the very end is already a huge victory that you should celebrate. Be patient with your process. I'm Henry.
And I'm Emma. Take a deep breath, drink some water, and please don't be so hard on yourselves. See you in the next episode. Take good care of yourselves.